Every word of Rashi is precious. When Rashi says something and it seems to be that it's unnecessary or that it's not the way that maybe otherwise we would have said it, one needs to pause, one needs to reflect, and one needs to think. As such experience, I was looking over the psukim when it comes to the Parsha of Bikurim. The Torah tells us the beautiful story. But the time is going to come when we're going to enter into the land that Hashem has promised us, and we're going to settle there, and we're going to conquer the land. And when you do, when you start working the land, you're going to take from the newest fruit, from that land which is now producing such beautiful fruit. You're going to take it and put it in the basket. You're going to go to that special place that Hashem has chosen to reside in. You're going to go to the Beis HaMikdash. And what will happen there? So the Torah tells us, you're going to go to the Kohen who was the leader at that time. And you will say to him, I came today to the place where Hashem has brought us, the place that He has given to us. And Rashi comments, whoever the leader is, every generation has their own leaders. But here is the more striking Rashi. And you'll say to him, the declaration that is going to follow is an expression that we are not denying the goodness of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We are not ingrates. We don't refuse to show gratitude to Hashem. We don't deny the goodness. And therefore we declare this all came because of you. So what's striking about this Rashi? What's different? What's surprising? Rashi says, why does Rashi say it in the negative? Why doesn't Rashi tell us, that you are going to admit, you're going to be makir tov? Talk about the midos of Klal Yisrael, the midos of Bnei Yisrael, the Jewish people, in a positive sense. Why is it that we formulate it in that it's not that I am denying. No, I am proactively showing gratitude to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So Elio Baruch Finkel asks the question, he suggests that the reason is because when it comes to showing gratitude towards HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the reality is that there is no end. There is no way that we can sufficiently express gratitude for all that HaKadosh Baruch Hu does us. So we try to show it, but in the end, that's really just to show that we are not ingrates. But to be able to say that we are makir tov, that we appreciate all of the goodness that Hashem does for us, that is actually impossible. Because we don't see the whole picture, we don't know, we don't understand. We believe, and it's part of our emunah, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that God acts for us. So to say that because we can't, we're not going to do anything, that we cannot do. And that's what the pasuk is teaching us here, is that we have to recognize the goodness that Hashem does. And just because we can't appreciate the entire picture, just because we can only do a little bit, it doesn't mean that we don't try. And that is a lesson when it comes to praising Kadosh Baruch Hu. It's a lesson in terms of appreciating the larger picture of what Hashem does for us, and that we don't see it. And that those moments when we have a glimpse of His goodness, it is megala, it reveals that there's so much more going on. And it's a broader lesson in our relationships with others as well. That just because, in terms of Torah and mitzvos, just because we can't finish a project, just because we're not going to be able to do the entire thing, if it's something which is worthwhile or something which is good, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't start. It doesn't mean that we should leave it by the side. That is why Rashi perhaps changes the language over here. Rashi writes it, She'eincha kafay tova, is that you have to realize that we have to express that we're not ingrates, even if we're not going to be able to completely express our appreciation. The depths of a small word in Rashi and the lessons that it teaches us are incredible. We should be zocheh to a beautiful Shabbos and be able to appreciate all of the words that Rashi tells us, the insights and the lessons as we go through all of the Parshas.